you waiting?
I'm going live. Yo. What's up, guys? Can you guys hear me? Yes? No? Getting a lot of questions about Lonzo Ball. The guy scored 0 actual points yesterday. Still put up 16.75, which isn't good by any means, but I doubt he scores 0 real points again. We saw last year he was averaging almost 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Obviously, I don't think he's a great scorer by any means, but his price is too cheap with Rondo out. Going to play 30-plus minutes, you would imagine, in the fastest-paced game of the night, highest-scoring game of the night. Hard for me to look away from that. Tyler Johnson, Miami. Yeah, must play. Lineups are final, guys, for my members. Ball is a bust. I don't agree with that at all. Who are your top 2 plays tonight? It's close. There's a lot that I like tonight. Probably Josh Richardson and Tyler Johnson, especially on DraftKings. With Dragic being out, it changes quite a bit for Miami. Josh Richardson gets the biggest boost with a 27.9% usage rating, 1 point fantasy point per minute. And these Miami guys that were playing tonight, they were already getting 30-plus minutes regardless, and now they get a usage bump. They get a pace-up spot against the Lakers. Lakers very poor on defense, bottom 5 team defense in the league. Like the value a ton. Yeah, Ellington's starting. I still prefer Tyler Johnson 100% over him. And guys like Jerebko over Wayne Ellington. He's pretty much a 3-and-D kind of guy. If his shot's not falling, he's going to have a pretty poor game. But I do expect him to get 30-plus minutes, so he's a good play regardless. No, I don't think Derek – ever since Rudy Gay came back, I'm off Derek White almost completely. Whenever he's on the court, he's not going to be handling the ball. Although it might be a boost for him being on the bench. No. LeBron versus KD. I prefer KD – or LeBron rather. I think the mistake I was making – like all the stats that I was talking about with KD are all still the same, but – without Curry, the pace just drops almost infinitely. And now they're facing the Spurs, and the pace is going to be even lower. So while he might score 30 points, it's going to be hard for him to get a ton of peripheral stats. I'd like LeBron against the Miami team, who's I think 11th in pace this year. LeBron, the Lakers are already like 3rd in pace, so that's why I like LeBron over KD. Dragic love. Dragic's out, my guy.
Do you feel you could shoot better than Fultz?
What?
Do you feel you could shoot better than Fultz?
Dude, can I shoot better than Fultz? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, honestly, it looks like he's trolling at this point when he shoots. You like TJ and J Rich? Yeah, those are some of my favorite plays on the slate. It's like you can. I mean, I guess you could fade, but I would never. Tyler Johnson seems like kind of a lock for me at 4.3K. Step away. Let's see your shot. Hey, if I get around to it, I'll get it basketball, and then we can test that out tomorrow. As long as you guys come back. Yo, if you're watching this, please drop a like and subscribe. It means a lot. Aaron Gordon locked tonight. Knicks point against power forward. Yeah. If you can get to Vucevic and Gordon, I like them a lot tonight. Hard to imagine Vonleh, Cancer, Mitchell Robinson stopping them at all. It's hard to stack New York and Orlando, I will be honest, just because – who scored?
Eagles.
No. Oh, my God. We need Carson Wentz, guys.
We need Carson Wentz.
It's hard to stack Orlando and New York just because New York is so there's so many pieces. It's really only if you're gonna stack the game, you just need to play Hardaway, and then I think you come back with like Fournier, Vucevic, Aaron Gordon. I'm not on Bell and Elliott out. at all. Vooch over Whiteside, yeah, I like Vooch more. Although with Dragic out, Whiteside does average 1.69 fantasy points per minute. But who knows what Spoelstra is going to do. It's just risky for me in cash games. I would prefer Whiteside in GPPs for sure. Who's your top fade? Probably KD tonight. I think the game's going to be super slow paced. Top value center, probably Kevon Looney. And Jerebko is probably one of my favorite plays. Just considering that yesterday he got 25 minutes with McKinney out along with Draymond Green, but he was dealing with really big foul trouble in the first quarter. If you looked up Popcorn Machine, and he was well on pace to play 30 minutes, and the guy's around a 1 point per minute fantasy player, so he's like 3.9K. It's hard for me to get away from him on either side. Who's the best 4,600 and under guy other than Tyler Johnson and Jerebko? Probably Wayne Ellington. Magruder's right there too. He's a little bit more. I like those guys. I don't know. People don't like the Lonzo Ball play. He'll be fine. Recency bias is why people lose. You just need to remember that. Nurkic or Whiteside cash games? Nurkic for me. I'm all over Nurkic. I mean, Lonzo's not really a risk at all. I mean, he's almost a lock for 28 to 30 plus minutes, and that's on like his worst night when he shoots 0 for 5. Not likely to happen. Back-to-back games. Thoughts on Lance? I mean, I'm not really on Lance all that much. I think he's a great GPP play. I wouldn't go near that in cash games, but how much is he? He's 3,300. You need the cash to get up. I don't mind him. Obviously, a way better fantasy point per minute player than most players at that salary. Is LBJ a lock? He's not a lock. I mean, I just like him a lot, and I think there's plenty of value to get up to him. Quinn or Ball, just because they're not really playing Quinn Cook. Even with Draymond and Curry out, you would expect them to play Cook more, but they're playing Iguodala at point guard a lot more, and it is kind of makes me want to stay away. Y'all doing Thanksgiving football slate? Of course. I think we're going to do a special podcast for that if you guys would like that. I like Clay's usage. I like how they're using him right now. They're staggering his minutes with Kevin Durant. So he's only going to be playing like half of his minutes with Kevin Durant. The other half, he's going to be playing just by himself and being the main ball handler with Curry and Draymond Green. Now he has a 35% usage rating. But he just struggles to create his own shot, and he doesn't do much besides scoring. So unless he gets hot, it's hard for him to pay off that price tag, especially in a slow-paced matchup against the Spurs. And like I said, without Curry on the court, the Warriors themselves usage or pace goes way down. Nurkic at center, yeah, I love him. Forbes can be a pivot off of Tyler Johnson. I mean, no. I mean, it doesn't even really make sense in GPPs either, just because of the rotation of them with now that they're healthy with Derek White, Patty Mills, and Forbes. Turner or Oubre, always Turner in that situation, in my opinion. Turner's almost one of the most underrated cash game plays. He always hovers less than 4.5K, and he can get you 20, 25 points on any given night. Yeah, Tyler Johnson, I wasn't expecting him to start. He usually never starts with Dragic out, but he'll be the first guy in, and it's better because in the starting lineup, it's going to be Justice Winslow and Josh Richardson starting in handling the ball, but when Johnson comes in, he'll be in with the backups and he'll handle the ball. It's a lot better for him from a fantasy standpoint. I mean, Clay could drop 40 real points. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, but he put the ball back right here.
What do you think about LaMarcus tonight? I think his floor is 15 and 10. Yeah, I mean, LaMarcus's floor is really good. And like I said, he's going to thrive in a slower-paced matchup. He doesn't do very well in fast-paced matchups. So this is the kind of game where he could do really well. Thoughts on Dwight Howard? I think he's still underpriced for what he is. His usage is coming up, and the reason his price is so low is because he's been dealing with so much foul trouble and blowout games. And as long as this game stays close and he stays out of foul trouble and everything goes how it should be, it's hard for me to imagine him getting less than 35, 40 fantasy points in a decent matchup against Nurkic. Gay or Lonzo? Lonzo. I like McCollum a lot tonight. I have him on one side, don't have him on the other. Winslow over Gay, for sure. What was that touchdown? Was it Wentz at all? Or was it rushing?
No, it was rushing. Adams.
You close.
Very nice.
All right, let's get more questions in. Anyone in the Slack? Do you think the Portland-Washington game could go small? I think both teams want to have Howard and Nurkic out there just because they're two of their better players. But Washington, a lot of the times this year, before Dwight Howard was doing better, they wanted to play Markieff Morris at the 5 and Jeff Green at the 5. You see lately that they'll stagger Markieff Morris's and Dwight Howard's minutes. So Markieff can play more 5 minutes and go small, but their usage goes up quite a bit, or their pace goes up dramatically with Markieff at the 5.
Why does KD have me getting really low fantasy points? Is it because of what happened with D Green?
I don't honestly. The reason I don't know. I mean, honestly, the KD shit has been just simply unlucky. I mean, his usage is still there. His expected assist rate has gone there, but is still there. But their shots just haven't been falling. Hasn't been getting rebounds. Simply, I think it has a lot to do with the pace of the games have been so slow without Steph Curry. Three best tournament players: McGruder, Hassan Whiteside. Let me see.
Someone in the Slack wants you to answer. Someone please answer thoughts on Moutier.
Thoughts on Moutier? I mean, I tend to stay away from the whole Knicks situation. The team as a whole. I mean, obviously, if he plays well, he's going to get the minutes. But he played well last game and still only got 23 minutes. It's hard for me to imagine him ever being in one of my cash games. Almost strictly GPP. But I don't blame you for going there. Like, I get it. Decent matchup. What's up?
The LMA Whiteside one too.
Yeah, I got that one.
Okay, I can remember.
LMA better than Whiteside? Oh, no, I didn't. No, I like Whiteside more than LMA, even in cash games. I don't think LMA has a very high ceiling compared to Whiteside. Yo, I mean, I'm telling you, tomorrow the battery should be fixed before the next live stream. So I apologize for that.
It'll be so nice for all.
I feel immature for not having a ladder to fix it myself.
Yeah, for real. When we were at Costco, you should have just got a ladder. Some other man has to come in and change our battery.
Yeah, for real. Evan Turner or Kelly Oubre? Evan Turner, 100%. KCP or Ellington? Ellington, easy. CJ and Cash, I like McCollum a lot. Have him on FanDuel. He's way too cheap on FanDuel. Way, way too cheap.
Look up LMA last time games.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's a totally different team. Obviously, the defense isn't as good, but the pace is just going to be like – it was because it was a pace-up game for LaMarcus Aldridge in these past games against Golden State. It's going to be like I wouldn't be surprised if the total was under 200 by the end of the night. Yes, the other guy sells me his lineups. You're correct. I like Gordon a lot tonight. Yep, CJ and Cash like him. I think Ball's floor is pretty high for sure. Which center do you like tonight? I mean, I like all of them. I like Vucevic a lot. I like Vucevic, Nurkic, and Dwight Howard. I could play all three in cash games, and I like Whiteside and GPPs a lot. Don't mind Kevon Looney if you're dumpster diving. I mean, Kansas could obviously blow that 6,300 price tag out of the water, but I don't know what they're ever doing. The Knicks, it's a no for me in cash games. Yeah, I like Drevko a ton. I said it before, but the fact that he got 25 minutes last game without Draymond and McKinney, and he was in deep foul trouble in the first half, it's pretty much a lock for him to get 30 minutes, and I think they'll need his offense a lot and rebounding. Josh Hart or Evan Turner? Probably Turner. Kuzma or Ingram? Ingram for me. Is it smart to fade KD and LeBron James for GPPs or all together tonight? I mean, I don't mind fading them, especially in GPPs. I think you could go to that Washington Trailblazers game, get Dame Lillard, McCollum, Bradley Beal, and John Wall. You can make that fit with all the cheap value out there. Turner, Green, or Jerebko? That's hard. Probably Jerebko for me. Ellington or Tyler Johnson in cash on FanDuel? Why not both? But Tyler Johnson I prefer more. Do you like Lillard or Wall or Beal in GPP tonight? I like all of them in GPP. Like I just said, that's probably my favorite game if I'm going GPP. Other games are more cash game viable for me. Golden Batman in Slack. Yeah, I like that team. I think that's decent for cash. I like that. Although I would play Tyler Johnson over Moutier. Dude, I know we are aware of the smoke alarm, guys. Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter if Tyler Johnson's not starting. He's going to play 30-plus minutes, and he's going to have a higher usage off the bench. He's going to be handling the ball more because if he was starting, he's just going to be sitting in the corner while Justice Winslow and Josh Richardson handle the ball. Explain Tyler over Moutier. Tyler Johnson is locked into 30-plus minutes. He will be playing off of the bench. He will have a higher usage rating off the bench. He'll handle the ball more. Moutier, he could easily go out there and play 15 minutes. No one knows. Drebko or Iggy? Drebko. Yo, of course we're going to win tonight. Starting another streak, guys. LaMarcus or DeRozan? I like LaMarcus more than DeRozan just because I think the game flow fits his style a lot more than DeRozan. DeRozan, a lot better player in transition and faster-paced games. And with Rudy Gay back and Derek White coming off the bench, I think his ball handling comes down quite a bit. Damn, bro. Relax. Aaron Gordon or Tim Hardaway, GPP. Oh, for GPP Hardaway. I mean, his usage rate is still well over 30%. If the game can stay even remotely close, he can always smash that price tag as long as he's getting the minutes. Fading Durant, yep, just fading him just because I think the game flow is going to be incredibly, incredibly slow. Knox or Jerebko? Jerebko. Jerebko is pretty much always going to be the answer when it comes down to these cheap guys. Jerebko and Tyler Johnson are my favorites. Aldridge or Gordon? That's close. I prefer Aldridge, though. I don't like Quincy Cook anymore. I don't get it. When Draymond and Curry were out the first time, they let him run the point, and he played tremendously well. And even in limited minutes yesterday, he played very, very well. But I think they're trying too hard to win these games, and they're relying on Andre Iguodala to run the point more. And it's really putting a damper on his production and his minutes. So that's why I don't like Cook anymore. LeBron or not? Yeah, I have LeBron on both sides. I like him a lot. Top studs to build your team around tonight? Yeah, it's LeBron. And then I go down to the mid-range. I think there's a lot of good mid-range value. I think Josh Richardson is a pretty elite play for given his price on DraftKings. He's already playing massive minutes, but with Dragic out, his usage rate goes up to 27.9%. Assist rate moves up to 13%, averaging a point per minute. So he's going to play 38, 40 minutes as long as he stays out of foul trouble and the game stays close. No, I doubt there's going to be any switches. There would have to be a late injury for me to get off. Lonzo or Winslow for GPPs? For GPPs, probably Winslow. Like both, though. How do you feel about McGee? I was really high on McGee going through at the beginning of the year and stuff, but ever since they got Tyson Chandler, McGee at the beginning of the year was playing like amazing, and it was a struggle for him to even get to 30 minutes. And then now that Tyson Chandler's there and they have an actual big man to back him up, it's hard for him to get those minutes. I think Lance is a decent play, yeah. I think Whiteside's too expensive for cash games, but for GPP, I'm all over it. Yeah, I think Ball's fine for cash games. Thoughts on Rudy Gay? I like Rudy Gay. They brought down his price a bit, and now he's back in the starting lineup over Derek White. I think he's a pretty solid play. Klay Thompson, good for cash today. I think he's gotten pretty damn expensive. He's pretty scoring dependent. And I just hate the pace of this game. Without Curry, the pace of the Warriors go way down. And the Spurs obviously are bottom of the league in pace. So not really on that. Jerebko and McCollum or Lance and Klay? Jerebko and McCollum, 100%. McGruder and Vucevic or McCollum and Dwight? McCollum and that's hard. Probably McCollum and Dwight. Klay or McCollum? McCollum and GPP, yeah. Lillard or Wall? Lillard. They're definitely bringing back Wall's minutes. You could have easily projected him for 40 minutes earlier in the year, but now that they're winning, Scott Brooks has really brought the minutes back. Wall and Beal were playing the entire second halves of these games trying to win. Vucevic or Whiteside? Vucevic cash, Whiteside GPP. Richardson cash or GPP for FanDuel? I think he's good for cash. I just landed on Winslow and LeBron personally. Mills cash viable? No, not for me. I don't like messing with – there's so many spots tonight where I know that guys are going to get minutes, and I don't really want to mess with a three-headed point guard situation where I don't know who's going to get the minutes. Man, it sounds like all you guys are off Lonzo Ball. I get it. He had a bad game, and he's not the best shooter, but he's going to play 30-plus minutes against a bad team. So it's kind of a lock for me, and I would genuinely be surprised if he scored less than 30 fantasy points. No, I'm not on DJ Augustine. No. Too many good. There's too many good plays to go there. Best center in DK Cash. I mean, there's a couple that it's tied between. It's tied between Dwight and Nurkic for me personally. Hey, what's up, Dex? Nah, no changes tonight. Not unless there's some random injury. I'll let you guys know if there is. Yo, if you're watching this, please give it a like and subscribe. It means a lot. I'm going to keep doing these for free pretty much every day. And if you subscribe, you get these notifications, and you can be the first one in here, get your questions answered first. Fournier or Ingram? Fournier for me. Minutes are more stable. Fournier and Nurkic or Dwight and McCollum? Probably Dwight and McCollum. Nurkic and Dwight are pretty similar for me. Beal or LMA and Cash? LMA for me. Yo, I'll announce the winner tonight, or in the morning. I'll make a video and I'll announce the winner. Whiteside or Vucevic GPP? Whiteside for GPP. Burke or Moutier? Probably Moutier at this point, but I'm not playing either of them in cash games. Yeah, let's get it, Mike. Hey, shout out to one of our members, Mike. I know he just had a daughter today. Congrats. JaVale McGee going for 40 points tonight. Yo, if he can get the minutes, I wouldn't be surprised. But if he needs 30-plus minutes to do so. Burke or Moutier for me. I'm off of Zan, man. I think so. Oh, I thought you were saying I was off of Zan. Damn. Because I am not. Ellington and LMA or Winslow and Nurkic? Winslow and Nurkic. Yo, I think Rudy Gay is a decent play. I think he's solid. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if LeBron. I mean, the thing with LeBron's always been in these good spots all year. Rarely comes through because it just doesn't seem like he's very interested in playing sometimes. But when he decides to play, he's great, obviously. I'm taking the chance tonight. Top lock of the slate, LeBron, because it's so easy to fit him in. Fournier and Richardson or Beal and Winslow? Fournier and Richardson. Richardson's severely underpriced for this situation. Yeah, he did, but Gay he's starting now. So I assume he's fine. Yeah, I like LeBron for cash games. I mean, especially when you can drop and score, it's way too easy to fit him in. Oh, Olynyk or Jerebko? Jerebko for me. I like Clay for GPP. Not so much for cash games just because of the pace of that game. Fournier or Rudy Gay? Fournier for me. Bears or Vikings tonight? Vikings. Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna get Josh Richardson relatively under-owned. I use a couple of sites for ownership, and I think Lonzo Ball is gonna be pretty chalky, guys. You guys Yeah, he's he's projected as the chalkiest player tonight. So beware of fading Lonzo Ball. Kuzma or Winslow? Winslow for me. Top GPP play today? Hassan Whiteside. LeBron or Richardson? Why not both? Quite drastic price differences. Touchdown Traquan? Did he? I can't even see. Moutier or Tyler Johnson? Tyler Johnson. Whiteside or Vooch? Vooch for cash games. Whiteside for GPP. Yeah, I mean, Ball had 17 fantasy, or he had 16.75 fantasy points without scoring a single point. You think that's going to happen again? I doubt it, man. Yep, lineups are all up, man. Can you rank the Heat? Point per dollar, probably Tyler Johnson, Richardson, Winslow. Those are my top three. Then Ellington. I like Ellington a good bit, but kind of scoring dependent. Yes, Lonzo is definitely in play. I'm pretty sure Isaac's still on a minutes limit, so I'd tend to avoid that. I mean, everything I said about Kevin Durant the past couple of slates was strictly all facts. Nothing I said was false. So you can talk shit on the play all you want, but it is what it is. Yeah, I like Evan Turner for cash games. He's one of the most underrated cash game players pretty much all year. DeMar DeRozan or Hardaway? DeMar. Man, I hope Wentz goes off in the second half. It's been a rough going for the Eagles. Lonzo or Winslow? Lonzo. Yo, Spencer, relax. Jesus. Message retracted. Texans going to the Super Bowl. Big facts, dude. How much time we got to lock? 7 minutes? Any last minute questions? Yo, dude, I would, but the ceilings are too high. Even when we stand on chairs, it's just way too high. What's wrong with bro? Pause. Come on, man. Best center GPP, Hassan Whiteside for sure. Yo, Traquan Smith is actually going in this game. 6 for 69 and a touchdown. Richardson, Clay, or Hardaway, raw points. Richardson for me. DeMar and CJ McCollum, or Clay and Richardson. DeMar. Johnson, Richardson, Whiteside, too much for GPP? No, I think it's fine. Can you win the pass? I don't know, man. We'll see who wins. Yeah, for all the Locks members, the lineups are still the same. No changes. How you feel about cash games? Always amazing. We've won 80% the last 3 weeks. Same for NHL. Tyler Johnson is not starting tonight, coming off the bench, which is what is preferred. Have any sites tried to hire you yet? Yeah, this one site, Locks DFS, they really all over me. I might cave. Last couple of nights have chilled out on late injuries. Yeah, it's these late injuries really get the best of NBA DFS. Appreciate the advice, Taylor. I hope y'all win tonight. Yo, appreciate it, man. Heart for cash, I don't mind it. Gay or Winslow cash FanDuel. Winslow for me. It's a massive pace up spot for Miami. They were already a pace up spot, and without Dragic, their pace goes up even more. Really like them a lot. Josh Richardson should smash this game. I don't mind Bradley Beal for cash games at all now.
Oh my. This is horrible.
Carson Wentz making me sad. Anyone on the Knicks could score 28 points tonight. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just whoever gets the minutes. Good matchup. What's my favorite NBA team in general? It's the Thunder. I think we're 9-1 in the past 10 games. Fun times. Best play 44 and under DK. Not TJ Jerebko. Probably Wayne Ellington. I don't know how many comments I've got about this fucking smoke alarm. A lot. No, there it is. It's literally in my room, so imagine trying to sleep with that.
Bro, they just handed it.
Am I from Oklahoma? No, I'm from Kansas. Wichita, Kansas.
Elite. That was elite.
Where are you guys from? Is 4 Heat too many? Nah, it's a 4-game slate. I don't mind it. It's the best game of the slate. Lakers and Heat, for sure. No Gates, no cash. Big facts, dude. Tomorrow's NBA slate doesn't look amazing. What is it tomorrow? Hopefully it's better than 4 games. Oh, wait, there's a lot of games. What? Slate looks fine. You're not from Wichita, Kansas. I'm from Derby, Kansas specifically. Not Wichita, though. Lance Stevenson or Otto Porter? Probably Stevenson for the savings. Well, he said he lives near Harry and Oliver. He must actually live in Wichita. That's funny.
That's funny.
I don't live there anymore, though. I live in Kansas City, so that's where I grew up. Nah, it's not my boyfriend. It's Christian Hardy. I am, in fact, straight. He owns Locks DFS with me. And really Addy on Twitter. Yeah, Spencer's acting pretty sus right now. All good. You look like someone I would have played Magic the Gathering with or some shit, honestly. Nah. Never played that before.
Tell me because you only 11.
Does he get naked for pennies? Man, I gotta shut this stream off, honestly. You guys are getting a little out of hand. Need a moderator over here.
Wait, you got another guy who did it from Wichita?
Yeah, I know what it means. My brother plays it, but I mean, like I played League of Legends and stuff, so I'm not beneath that.
Q39.
But I would never play card games and shit, huh?
This guy said Q39 or something else.
Q39.
Go.
Yeah, go.
Q39, go.
Burnt ends from Q39 bomb.
Where is Addy? He doesn't live with us. He's in Denver.
You look like Dustin from Stranger Things. I only watched like the first season.
Bro, that's the dude that people say I look like.
Damn, bro. I know who that is. That's fucking rude. Dude, Spencer's very sus. Ingram or Fournier? Ingram for me. How is there still 200 people in here, honestly? Yo, you guys can ask questions still.
Last minute.
Gordon or LMA GPP? Gordon. Yo, guys, drop a like, subscribe. I'm here every night. And also, I got videos in the morning, except on Sundays. I think on Sundays, I'm just going to live stream. I'm pretty busy with NFL. Oh, it locked. Good luck, guys. How much I donate for a kiss? All right, man. On that note, I'm leaving. Spencer, feel free to not come back.
We can just block him.
Nah, he can stay in. It's funny.
I agree.
You unsubbed and resubbed. You're a real one for that, man. Yeah, man. If there, I might just hop on a live stream if there's ever like late injuries or something. It's easy for me to get you guys injuries and quick breakdowns on what I think we should all be doing. All right, guys. Peace.